Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Got back with a video, and today I want to do my NFL Week 3 picks. My record, I went 11-5 last week. Overall, 20-25. So, or no, 20-12. 20-12 there. So, over on that one there. So, here we go. So, here goes Week 3. We got Thursday Night Football, September 21st. 6:20 Mountain Time Prime Video. We got the New York Giants at the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to go with the Niners here to win. I think the Niners look really good in this game here with Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy can go down the field and actually score. Technically, they do actually have a solid defense there. I think the Niners can fully can pull it out here and win this one against the Giants. I just don't really trust in this game here. Yes, they beat the Cardinals last week there, but I just don't really fully trust them in this game. So I'm going to go with the Niners here win over the Giants. That's it for the Sunday. That's it for the Thursday night game. So on to Sunday, September 24th, 11 o'clock Mountain Time. First on the 11 o'clock game, we have the Tennessee Titans at the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to go with the Browns here to win there. Deshaun Watson there looks really good there. I think he can fully go and actually score a lot of touchdowns here. I think he might be the guy there who can actually do it there. Mostly their offense there doesn't look 100% that great there, but I think they can actually fully do it there. I think that with Deshaun Watson there, they can actually fully can get it done there. I think they can get it done for the Titans here. I just don't see what the Titans can fully do here. I just don't see what they can fully do here. Yes, they do have Derrick Henry there, but I just don't see what Derrick Henry can actually fully do with this Browns offense there. Most of the Browns look pretty solid this year, so I'm going to say the Browns can pull it out here and win this one against the Titans. Next game, we got the Atlanta Falcons at the Detroit Lions. Going with the Lions here to win. I think the Lions look really solid there. They do have a really strong defense here. They do actually have a really strong defense there, and I think this defense can be a really hard of a team there and stuff like that. For the Falcons here, the Falcons, yeah, they did pretty well against Green Bay there, but I just don't see what they can fully do against the Lions there. The Lions look way stronger there than the Packers did. So technically they're going into this week there and facing a team who's actually much better in Green Bay. So I'm gonna say the Lions can pull it out here and win this one against the Falcons. I just don't see what the Falcons can fully do here and stuff. So I'm gonna say Lions can pull it out here and win this one against the Falcons. Next game, we have the New Orleans Saints at the Green Bay Packers. This game might be tough here, but I'm going to say Packers win it there because I think the Packers do actually have a really strong defense there, and they can actually annihilate that stuff there because of that strong defense they do actually have there. Jordan Love there, I don't still trust Jordan Love there on the offensive side there because he didn't show too much what he can actually fully do there. He actually can actually go down the field there, but I just don't trust him there. I think the Packers can actually get it done by their defense there, not Jordan Love. I just don't see Jordan Love actually doing much better of a play there and stuff like that. For the Saints there, they technically did put up a snores fest last week against the Panthers there, but I just don't see what Derek Carr can fully do in this game here either. But I think Carr might be a little bit better and Jordan Love here, so I'm gonna say Carr can actually fully do something here. But with that Packers defense there, I think it's gonna be a hard thing for Carr to adjust there going against them. So I'm gonna say Packers win it over the Saints. Next game, we have my Denver Broncos at the Miami Dolphins. So, I'm going to pick up the upset here. I'm going to go with my Broncos here to win. Reason why I'm going to go with my Broncos here to win. Because I think the Broncos actually have something there. We're mostly pissed off from like losing those two games there, but guess what? The last couple of weeks were high scoring games there. The Broncos actually scored high scoring games in the last couple of weeks there, getting number one in the NFL to actually get high scoring games in the last 2 weeks there, even if we lost those games there. Even if we lost those games there. Even I know there's one thing was refs and the other one, mostly I will get in the other, mostly get over that when I get into like a rant video on that. But I think the Broncos can go in this week here, going into Miami and actually showing how they can actually score there and actually closing out these games here. I think we need to close out these games for sure there, and I think Russell Wilson there in the offense look much better there than they did last year. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be possibly a back and forth type of game here, and I think they can actually fully can get it done here and stuff. For the Dolphins there, they look really strong also. I think they can actually get it done. Or not, mostly not get it done, but I think they do have a solid defense there. We have to watch out for is mostly Bradley Chubb there, and Bradley Chubb might be a issue going into this week here and stuff. For their offense there, Tua there might be pretty hard there and stuff like that. Mostly for our defense there. I don't know. I don't know if we can shut down Tua there, but I think we're gonna win. Mostly, I'm gonna say the Broncos might win by the offense there. If it was the offense, I think Denver might win it here. But I'm gonna go with the upset here. I'm gonna say Denver is gonna pull it out here and win this one. So yeah, that's it for that game there. Next game we have the LA Chargers at the Minnesota Vikings. Going with the Vikings here to win. I think the Vikings actually have a much better thing with Kirk Cousins there, who honestly might be a pretty good asset for their team there. For the Chargers there, they just don't look that great there. They're not playing their best football there. They have not been playing their best football at all. I don't know what's going on with Justin Herbert there and what's going on with him and stuff like that for it. But the Vikings there going into this week there, I think they're going to look at this Chargers team and actually run the ball a lot in this game here. I'm going to say they're going to run the ball a lot in this game here and stuff like that for it. For the Chargers there, that's where their weak is at. It's against the run. And mostly if the Vikings use a lot of their running game there, I think they're going to pull it out here and win this one. So I'm going to say Vikings win it here over the Chargers. Next game we have the New England Patriots at the New York Jets. I'm going to say Jets win it here because I just don't see what the Patriots can fully do here against this Jets defense here. This Jets defense looks really strong there. They look really outstanding there. Zach Wilson there. I don't really trust Zach Wilson there and stuff like that. Of course, if Aaron Rodgers never got injured, I think the Jets should have I think this should have been a no contest if Aaron Rodgers didn't got injured. But Zach Wilson is playing in this game here, so I just don't see what the Patriots can fully do against the Jets defense there. But I think they're going to have a little bit of a heyday going after Zach Wilson there. So I think this game might be a pretty close game here. I'm going to say this game is going to be pretty close game here, but I'm going to say the Jets can pull it out here and win this one by the barrel. Next game we have the Buffalo Bills at the Washington Commanders. I'm going to go with the Bills here win. I think the Bills can actually fully do something in this game here. I think they look really solid there. Josh Allen there, he looks really strong there. He looks like him has also if he played last week there. Of course, he started off slow there, but he actually bounced back there and actually showed how he can actually play there and stuff like that. So I think Allen there and the Bills there look really strong there on their offensive side. Their defense there, kind of a little bit of a mix there. The Bills' defense is kind of a little bit of a mix. I don't know if Von Miller's playing in this game because I never seen Von Miller in the last 2 weeks there. So I don't know if Miller's playing with the Bills here or what actually happened there with Vaughn. But we will actually see what actually happens if he's going to play this week or not. He's been missing in action in the last couple weeks there. So I'm going to say that's what they're going to do there. For the Commanders there, with Sam Howell, I just don't see what Sam Howell can do there. Yes, he did something against us there because our defense can't do nothing again. Our defense didn't do nothing last week. So freaking Sam Howell was burning us last week and stuff. So I really doubt he's going to do the same thing with the Bills. I think the Bills actually have a more better pressuring, and they can actually pressure more there. I think if we can get 4 sacks off of Sam Howell's, I think the Bills are going to have a heyday with Sam Howell's. So I'm going to go with the Bills here to win over the Commanders. Next game, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Houston Texans. Going with the Jags here to win. I think the Jags are kind of pissed off from losing against Kansas City there, and I think they want to take their fucking revenge on this on a team there and stuff like that, like a weak ass team there and stuff like that, like the Texans there. The Jaguars do actually have a much better defense there, and they actually did pressure Mahomes last week. I just see how they're fully gonna do there, and mostly gonna pressure the Texans there. Most of the Texans, they just don't look that good. They look pretty bad there. I won't be surprised if they lose out in this game there. I just don't be surprised if the Texans can do something here, and then they just don't look that 100% that good of a team there. And there's this looks like they're not showing it there, and they're not showing how they're mostly gonna pressure there, and they're not showing how it's gonna be doing that stuff like that. Mostly because the Jags are pretty pissed off from losing there. They're pretty hungry there from losing last week there. So I'm gonna say Jags can pull it out here and win this one against the Texans. That's it for that game. So we move on to the next game. We have the Indianapolis Colts at the Baltimore Ravens. Going with the Ravens here to win. I think the Ravens can actually fully do something in contact here with Jamar Jackson there. Jamar Jackson, who honestly didn't look that great for the last 2 weeks there. But I think Jamar Jackson there can fully do something here and actually show how he's fully gonna play here and stuff like that against the Colts team, who honestly beat the Texans last week, and it's not surprising if they beat the fucking Texans there because the Texans are pretty bad there, and they couldn't get nothing to going against the Colts. The Colts technically did something there last week there and stuff, but I just don't see what they can actually fully gonna do there against the Ravens there. The Ravens look a little bit more of a powerful team here against the Colts. I just don't see what the Colts can fully do against a fully good Ravens team here. So I'm going to say the Ravens can pull it out here and win this one against the Colts. That's it for the 11 o'clock games. So let's move on to the 2:05 games. Mountain time first on the 2:05. We got the Carolina Panthers at the Seattle Seahawks. Going with the Seahawks here win. I think the Seahawks have a little bit more advantage here. They look more efficient there. They look like a more outstanding team there. They look more disciplined there with Geno Smith there. And I think they can actually handle the things there and stuff like that. Mostly they actually can handle the things there and stuff like that for it. For the Panthers there, I just don't see what the Panthers can fully do here. I just don't see what they can actually do there. They didn't look that. They put up a snores fest last week against the Saints. They mostly did put up a snores fest last week against the Saints there. And I just don't see what they can actually fully do here and actually going against the Seahawks here. The Seahawks might actually do something there and mostly get more damage here and actually show what they can actually fully do here. But I'm going to go with the Seahawks here, win over the Panthers. That's it for the 2:05 games. So we'll move on to the 2:25 games, Mountain Time. First on the 2:25, we have the Chicago Bears at the Kansas City Chiefs. Uh, Going with the Chiefs here to win. I think the Chiefs can get it done against the Bears. Mostly, they do have Travis Kelce there, who can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns there. They do actually have their weapons back, like Travis Kelce there. Patrick Mahomes looks like he played really sloppy last week, even with Kelsey playing there and stuff like that. But we'll see. They're facing the Bears here, and the Bears just don't look that great. They kind of look like that team is just gonna kind of like lose out the season in a way, the way they're going so far. Even as I know it's like only week 3 there, but I think they're just not gonna pressure the Chiefs there, and I think the Chiefs actually have a much better team there. But I'm going to say this might be a low scoring game because the Chiefs there have been putting up a lot of low scoring games here. So I'm going to say Chiefs win it in a low scoring fashion. That's it for that game. So moving on to the next game, we have the Dallas Cowboys at the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to go with the Cowboys here to win. I think the Cowboys can get it fully done here against the Cardinals. The Cardinals there, they just look bad. They just don't look 100% this good there. They just kind of look like that team there who honestly just doesn't care too much of how they're fully gonna play in this game there and stuff. The Cowboys there look really strong there with that Prescott there. They do actually have a stronger defense, and the Cardinals do. The Cardinals just don't look that great. I'm gonna say this is possibly gonna be a no contest game. I think the Cowboys are gonna walk all over the fucking Cardinals here. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys here, went over the Cardinals. That's it for the 225 games. We'll move on to Sunday Night Football. 6:20 Mountain Time, primetime NBC. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Las Vegas Raider Haters. Going with the Steelers here to win. The Steelers actually pretty shocked me last week how pretty well they actually did last week there, and they actually showed how they did it with Kenny Pickett there, who actually did pretty well against the Browns there. He did pretty well against the Browns last week. And technically, I think they can actually fully do something here and stuff like that for it. For the haters there, yeah, they just don't look that great either. They kind of look like that team there. It's just like, we're just there, and we're not really gonna face them and stuff like that. They mostly got blown out by the Bills last week there. I don't know about this week. It's going to be a fully blown out game here, but I'm going to say the Steelers can pull it out here and win this one against the haters. That's it for the Sunday games. So we'll move on to Monday Night Football, September 25th. 5:15 Mountain Time, primetime, ABC and ESPN Plus. We have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Tampa Bucks. Going with the Eagles here to win. The Eagles there look really strong there. They do actually have a much better wide receiver core in the Bucks there. The Bucks do not look that good. They kind of look off balance there. They can't get nothing fully going there. Mostly I think the Bucks there might actually have that one victory win there last week, but I just don't see them doing too much damage to the Eagles. The Eagles look really strong there. Justin Hurts there, who can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns there. I think he looks really strong there and stuff like that. They do actually have a much better defense here and stuff. The Bucks there, they're rebuilding, so they're not really going to try to win this game that much. So I'm going to say Eagles win it here over the Bucks. Let's go on to the next Monday night game. So we got a 6:15 game. Mountain Time, Primetime ESPN, and ESPN2. We got the Los Angeles Rams at the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to go with the Bengals here when I think the Bengals have a little bit more advantage over the Rams. So, yep. Comment, rate my sponsors, YouTube commercials. We like work commercials. Please subscribe. Hit the bell notification so uploads of my live streams. Car sponsors, carry out of your piece.